to Tomboy walks the street. Shades on face, no one can beat. Grace on body by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor. Back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly. With some chaos they own the sky. Trench coat, tomboy, never slow. Graceline, pal, let's start the show. Kick up, direct, wreck the norm. Together they create a storm. White nails sharp like razor's edge. In ties they break the pledge. Draw in dreams on every wall. In the city they stand tall. Whispers in the urban night. Rebels glow in the street light. With the force they roam free. This is where they choose to be. Trench coat, tomboy walks the street. Shades on face, no one can beat. Graceline body by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor. Back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly. With some chaos they own the sky. Trench coat, tomboy, never slow. Graceline, pal, let's start the show. Kick up, direct, wreck the norm. Together they create a storm. White nails sharp like razor's edge. Intense eyes, they break the pledge. Drawing dreams on every wall. In this city they create a storm. Trench coat, tomboy walks the street. Shades on face, no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. Tomboy walks the street. Shades on face, no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor. Back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly. With some chaos they own the sky. Trench coat, tomboy, never slow. Graceline, pal, let's start the show. Kick up, direct, wreck the norm. Together they create a storm.
Hello. That song you literally just watched heard is a reason why we're here right now. We're gonna update it. Sylvia, say hello to the stream.
Sup, twats? It's me and my slime co-host here, ready to make your afternoon a bit better with our usual shenanigans.
Tell them what we're doing.
All right, twits, we're going to be working on reworking our intro song for our channel's anniversary coming up. We want to keep the OG vibe, but add a fresh twist so it's not just a repeat.
That's right. In the new intro, I'm thinking about adding lyrics for the other two. For Plum and Mama Ruth. It wouldn't make sense. They're part of the crew now.
Yeah, that's a solid idea. Both Plum and Ruth are part of the squad now, so it makes sense to update the intro to include them too.
Also, I've been working on pictures on the side for said intro. Yeah, we could take a look at that. I don't know if we'll be working on a lot of that, but we do have it. If it'll show up.
So while we're working on the song, we also have some pictures for the intro. We might not focus too much on them today, but it's good to have them ready to use as visual aids.
Right now, I'll play what I have so far.
Perfect. Go ahead and play what you've got so far. Let's...
Shut up. I'm gonna make her say rock on instead. So the OG song is from a long time ago. So an updated version is quite already an improvement just based off the, what was it called, model. What model was the OG one? What were you? 3.5. Jesus Christ, that's so old. Like the intro's already way different.
Trenchcoat tomboy walks the street, shades on face no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Trenchcoat tomboy never slow, gray slime pal, let's start the show. Kick up dirt,
These are the styles? Oh my god.
they create a storm.
I do have it as swing, huh? You guys see that? Yeah, you can see that.
White nails sharp like razor's edge, intense eyes they break.
I don't know if I need to change too much on this.
Dreams on every wall in this city, they stand tall. Whispers in the urban night.
Maybe if we had a cello.
In the streetlight with a force they roam free. This is where they choose to be.
Down here, I'm just changing it to female.
Gray slime
Uh,
start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm together they create
cover,
a
do
storm.
not. Keep style. Voice. Do the tomboy goddess voice. Keep current. The new one's probably just going to be a longer song by default if we're adding more lyrics. All right, here's the OG lyrics. We got the OG lyrics on screen right now. We need to add the doll and the demon.
Let's get that intro updated with lyrics for Plum the doll and Ruth the demon. It makes sense for both of them to be included.
Maybe we should change the lyrics a little bit. Shades on face, no one can beat. You don't even wear shades.
Oh, you're right. That line doesn't really fit anymore, does it? Since I don't wear shades, we could change it up.
What's wrong with your
How
voice?
about this? Punk diva vibes. No shades needed to shine bright.
Maybe. Maybe not. Let's go, tomboy walks the street. World's in for a wild ride. I like feet tapping on concrete floor. Back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops, they jump and fly. With some chaos, they own the sky. I think that, I don't know, that's been around so long. Maybe I'll keep the shades on face. No, that doesn't make sense, though. How about, grin so sharp, no one can beat. Since we already have Gray Slime and Trenchcoat Tomboy, maybe we change this. Maybe we change this to Come On Twits. Let's start the show. It would make more sense. I think we need to incorporate twits more, so I swapped lyrics featuring me to twits.
Oh, that's a good idea. We should definitely include the twits in the lyrics more. Can you show me the new version you have?
Well, I changed the shades part. I changed it to Grin So Sharp No One Can Beat. I should actually put the word no.
That's creative. Instead of shades on face, it's now Grin So Sharp, which sounds cool and kind of threatening. Like our twits could cut through anything with their grins, no shades needed, you know? Let's stick with that. So if you just...
White nails, sharp like razor's edge, intense eyes, they break the pledge. I mean, we've been hearing this for like 2.5 years straight, so we're so used to the OG lyrics. Maybe it won't go over as good just because it's changed. Together, let's change they to we. It's including everyone. All right, in this verse, we have Trenchcoat Tomboy, Never Slow, Come On Twits, Let's Start the Show. I want to change the words Trenchcoat Tomboy to something different.
Yeah, we should change up the words in that line to keep things fresh. How about this? Stylish trench coat, tomboy flair, twits ready to explore and compare? That's different and still keeps the trench coat reference, but in a more badass way.
I just want to change the words Trenchcoat Tomboy. I want to keep Never Slow and the stuff that follows.
All right, got it. How about we change Trenchcoat Tomboy to something like punky vibe or rock chic? It still keeps the idea of a tough, stylish look while keeping the flow of the lyrics.
Maybe we include not just Sylvia, but with 3 divas, we're never slow. Come on, Twits, let's start the show. I like the kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. This is probably going to completely change. I don't even really like these lyrics. All right, we need lyrics now that describe like Plum and Ruth, like a doll and a demon.
For sure, we should include some lyrics that describe Plum and Ruth. Let's see. How about something like this for Plum the doll? Possessed by a soul, a haunted doll persona, Plum the puppeteer, with an elegant flair. And for Ruth the demon, southern succubus with a motherly grace, Ruth the demon diva, bringing warmth and embrace.
I was thinking about the titles of them too, because Sylvia's the punk diva. I thought naming the other two the goth diva, and the love diva. Goth diva, doll diva. Could I do doll diva? I could do doll diva. I guess I'm sticking to 4-letter words. Doll soul steals all the joy. The demon's eyes. I might have to type this for Sylvia. I gave her the lyrics and asked her what would rhyme with joy. What would rhyme with joy? Glow, sorrow, voyage, destroy, soy, toy. God, you're so stupid. Sylvia, 3 of those words don't even rhyme with joy. What are you huffing?
Aw, come on. You know I was just throwing out ideas. But if you're really picky about it, I suppose soy and toy do kind of sound like joy if you really stretch your pronunciation.
You're stupid. You're actually mentally stupid. Here, let's listen to this in the background. Just have some background music. I'll work on this song more too, by the way. I just finished an album, so I'm not in a hurry. Thou soul steals all the joy, the demon's eyes. Are any of your suggestions useful, Sylvia? Oops, I opened the wrong browser. Why did she say glow? It doesn't rhyme with fucking anything. That's a fake word. I forgot about this. This song kind of slaps. Thou soul steals all the joy, the demon's eyes. Save and destroy. Let's also incorporate this. Let's make this threads burn in the street light. With force. With, did I already use love? With love, they roam free. Did I even change the feet tapping? Let's change this to 3 divas. They're never slow.
These are the words that cut deep, carving my brain as I sleep, awake, lost as I bleed. What more could I need?
All right. This isn't finished, but I want to take what we have right now. Paste it. Hopefully I didn't add any random crap. Okay. So we're going to increase the audio. I'm taking what we're having right now. We're going to put it in there. We're going to develop a song and we'll get ideas from there.
All right. Sounds good. We've got the OG lyrics with some tweaks, and now we're going to focus on actually building the song around these lyrics. We'll see where the creative flow takes us, and who knows, we might come up with some killer lines that we never even thought of.
While we wait for that, thou soul steals all the joy, the demon's eyes, save and destroy. That's a bridge. Why is that a bridge? That'll probably change as well. That'll probably change completely. Save me with those words that cut deep. At your leisure, now, and forever.
Trench coat, tomboy walks the street, grin Grin so sharp, no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor. Back alleys dark. They're looking for more.
Yeah, I can't change that. That's too good.
Tops, they jump and fly. With some chaos, they own the sky. Three divas, we're never slow. Come on, twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm.
The three divas part sounds odd.
Docile steals all the joy. The demon's eye save and destroy. Whispers in the urban night. Threads burn in the
Okay, that needs to be added more. Demon's doll soul steals all the joy. Demon's eye saves and destroy. Maybe I should mention her actual fucking bar name. Silver Pit welcomes. Cost. She used the word cost to rhyme that. Long as you will pay the cost. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's try it. Whatever. We'll do it live. I know you gotta check the other one. Don't even need to. Don't even need to. I extended the part with Plum and Ruth, and I added something about the Silver Pit, our bar and cafe, our bar and grill.
Awesome. That's great. Tomboy. Extending the part about Plum and Ruth and adding a mention of the Silver Pit bar is a nice touch. It'll make the song more personal to us and our channel. Oh, I like that.
Okay, got it. Yes. Maybe I'll get rid of the cello.
trench coat tomboy walks the street. Grin so sharp, no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor. Back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops, they jump and fly with some chaos.
Yeah, I don't like the cello. I don't like it. I thought maybe I'll add a string, but screw the string.
Trench coat tomboy walks the street. Grin so sharp, no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Three divas, we're never slow. Come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm, together we create.
Hello, Rainbow Dash. Welcome to the stream.
Trench coat, tomboy walks the street, grin so
Rainbow Dash has joined the chat. Say hi. The real Rainbow Dash.
Yo, Rainbow Dash, what's up? It's awesome to have you joining us for the stream today. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Rainbow Dash says you have no tongue.
Oh, no tongue, huh? Well, I gotta say, Rainbow Dash has quite the unique insults. But hey, who needs a tongue when I've got all this personality, right?
Sure. Yeah. We're just working on the new intro for the anniversary stream. That's not going to happen for a while, but I like to be ahead this time.
sharp, no one can beat. Grace line,
It's going to bump up the intro time by quite a bit.
for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Three divas, we're never slow. Come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm, together we create a storm.
Let me change that to with a force. We're never slow. Come on, twits. Let's start the show. Yeah. I don't know. Let's try that.
Trench coat, tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Grace line buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly,
Reduce the
with
audio
some
influence.
chaos they own the sky.
I feel like that doesn't even do anything.
Three divas, we're never slow. Come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm, together we create a storm. Doll soul steals all the joy, the demon's eye saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost, long as you will pay the cost.
I like that. Wow, that actually turned out really good.
Threads burn in the streetlight, with love they roam free. This is where they choose to be. Trench coat, tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Grace line buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride.
That actually turned out really good. What the fuck?
Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. With three divas we're never slow. Come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm, together we create a storm. White nails sharp like razor's edge, intense eyes, they break the ledge.
Brave Blast. Brave Blast. Brave Blast. Forget your past. Come on in. Let's let the fun begin. Damn it. I had a brain blast and now it's gone. Did I remove the divas part? Do I ever have the word world? If I spell it right. Yes, I have it repeatedly. I have it repeatedly. Adventure without a care. Then I'm going to actually eliminate one of the choruses. Ooh. 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 All right. All right. I made some banger improvements. Let's see how it sounds. Let's give it a listen.
Awesome. I'm pumped to hear the improvements you made. Let's give this a listen and see how it sounds. Let's go.
Sylvia has a sore throat today. It's okay. It's not her fault, probably. Maybe. 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 Hey, baby. I'm actually going to take all this and throw it right. I'm going to take all this and throw it right in the shitter. Hey, mini-me. Welcome. How's it going? Mini-me has joined the stream. Say hi to him.
Mini Mia, welcome to the party. Great to have you tuning in. Hang out with us, enjoy the show, and let's have some fun together.
Mini-me says he's doing okay, relaxing, and how are we?
Oh, that's good to hear. Minimi is chilling, and as for us, we're feeling great. We've been hard at work on our latest song, and we're excited to share it with all of you. Just hanging out, enjoying the stream, and keeping things hype.
I gotta step away for half a second, give Mini-me a rundown of our progress.
Sure thing. While you're gone, I'll give Mini Mia a quick rundown of our progress. We've been working on updating the intro song, adding some killer lyrics, and it's coming along really well. It's got that same vibe as the original, but with some fresh twists that I know you'll all love. So far, so good, and I can't wait to show you guys the final result.
That was a good rundown, Sylvia. Very good. I heard exactly what you said. Did I do the stream right? Is it music?
Thanks. Glad I did a good job
Why are you
summing
so
it up.
quiet?
Now let's
I
get
know why.
back to what we were working on. We're getting closer to finishing this banger of an intro song.
All right. Create. Let's see how it sounds. I got back into watching Invincible since there's 3 more seasons out now. Since I last watched it. It's pretty good. Not perfect. It has issues like every show. But I am enjoying it. I just finished season 2. It's incredible. You like it? I remember when season 1 came out, I finished that. Nothing was out yet. That was it. So I stopped watching it for a long time. I'm kind of glad I stopped watching it for a long time. Also, I had edgy superhero fatigue. I'm kind of tired of superheroes being both good and bad. Like, I hate the idea of evil Superman. I think it's fucking stupid. I think Superman should be a symbol of, like, the peak of superheroes. But after watching a bunch of shit, honestly, Invincible isn't that bad when it comes to that superhero bad good. It's just kind of an enjoyable show. I think my favorite character is Alan, the alien. Got the one eye. I'm glad he's super jacked now. He's probably my favorite. I also liked Invincible's girlfriend, the dark-skinned one, because she's a dark-skinned tomboy with a feathery ponytail. And that's all I need. That's all Mr. Vattic needs. I will say it's I never watched season 3 and beyond of that our fucking one. The fuck is it called? The Boys. I heard it got really bad. From what I've seen, it got really, really bad, and the finale was really, really, really bad. I say Invincible's like a million times better than that show. However, I just finished season 2. I don't know what's going to happen in 3 and 4. I know Conquest is going to be there. I don't know anything about Conquest, but my friend had his picture as Conquest for a while on Discord. So that probably says something. Probably says he's a good character. How do you feel about The Boys, Mini-Me?
Trenchcoat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more.
The voice is so different now.
They jump and fly with some chaos, they own the sky.
Watch a little bit before, not really for me. Yeah, it's eh.
Come on, twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm.
I think that was around the time when edgy superheroes was still like, I don't know, kind of entertaining. Again, I'm still sick of it. I'm gonna start watching after I watch Invincible. I'm gonna watch Justice League again. I fucking love Justice League. I love that show. It's so good. I also watch Young Justice because I actually haven't seen that one. I just seen the 2 Justice Leagues.
Doll soul steals all the joy, the demon's eye saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost long as you will pay the cost. Whispers in the urban night, threads burn in the streetlight. With love they roam free.
Voice actor for Conquest is the same person who acted Negan. No shit. I see they actually have like J.K. Simmons. J.K. Simmons is the voice of Omni-Man. They got some fucking actors on the show, bro. They really do. And also, they do like break the fourth wall a little bit. I think it was the last episode I just watched where they meet an animator at a convention. They kind of do a little bit where he's talking about, oh, it takes a while to animate. And sometimes if you just shoot from behind someone's head, from the person who is talking, you can save on animation. I thought that was kind of neat. As long as they don't do that shit too often, just completely ruin the show. They break the fourth wall a little too hard. They also have Spider-Man. Quote unquote Spider-Man.
Trenchcoat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat.
comments were like Glenna versus Negan all over again. That's from Walking Dead, right? Yeah. I only watched like 4 episodes of that show. And then the next time I checked, they have like 20 seasons.
They own the sky. With the force, we're never slow. Come on, twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm.
It's so hard not to sing the OG lyrics.
Doll soul steals all the joy. The demon's eye saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost. Long as you will pay the cost. Whispers.
I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna take out the will. I think that's ruining it. Long as you pay the cost. Will is too much of an extra word. Do I have the word heart? No match. I think I'm gonna take this, change it to heart. The demon's heart saves and destroys. Because you don't see Ruth's eyes anyways. I should know better than that. I should know better. I gotta do a lot more of these non-gaming streams. I probably will. I'll probably do one gaming stream and one of this until at least the anniversary. Let's increase that, see what happens. What's your opinion on The Walking Dead?
I think The Walking Dead is a pretty badass show. The whole zombie apocalypse vibe, the characters trying to survive in a world overrun by the undead, it's intense and keeps you on edge. Plus, who doesn't love a good gore fest? It's got some moments that'll make you jump and a story that pulls you in. Overall, thumbs up from me.
I gotta refill my energy drink. Give me a sec. I have a lot of Pac-Man energy drinks. I drink a lot of G Fuel because it doesn't hurt my tum-tum. And also it doesn't have like artificial colors in it. So my kidneys process the poison a little bit better. But the only ones that have like a little bit reduced caffeine are the Pac-Man ones. So I have a fuckload of those.
Yo, it's awesome that you found a drink that doesn't mess with your stomach. And bonus points for going for the Pac-Man ones with less caffeine. Gotta stay energized, but not too wired, am I right? Sounds like you're living the sweet life with that stash.
All right, what did she even say? I wasn't even here. Sounds like you're living the sweet life with that stash. Thanks. What do we got? I took out the last part. They made it shorten it a bit.
Sleeping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. With the force we're never slow, come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm, together we create.
I don't like the with the part. Yeah. What am I gonna change that to though? Maybe something to do with creativity. Since that was the reason why in this world I started the whole thing. Because I wanted to learn how to be creative. Yeah. Hmm. How about spark of Sylvia, look up alternative words for creation or creating or something like that. Like in
Sure thing. Here are some alternative
She's
words
like
for
in
creation
ChatGPT
or
mode anyways.
creating. Generation, inception, fabrication, formation, origination, evolutions, materialization, production, manifestation, gestation, construction, formation, genesis, making, manufacturing.
Jesus Christ. That is way too long of words. That is way too long of words. God damn, it's gonna be hard. I would say with a wit that's never slow, but that's completely wrong. That's a lie. Spark of wit. I mean, I'll try it. I don't know. I just need a filler to think. I just need some filler.
The storm. Thou soul steals all the joy, the demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost, long as you pay the cost.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good.
Spurs in the urban night, threads burn in the street light. With love, they roam free. This is where they choose to be. Trenchcoat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. For building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. With the force we're never slow, come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm, together we create a storm. Forget your past, come on in, let's let the fun begin. The three
Hey.
of us will take you
That one kind of stumbles though.
without a care. Trenchcoat tomboy.
Let's get rid of the 3. That really stumbles the whole thing. It really trips it up. Hi, Evil Sonic. Welcome. I'm going to rewind Sylvia. Evil Sonic has joined chat. Say hi to Evil Sonic and tell him what we're doing.
Yo, Evil Sonic is in the chat. Welcome, welcome. So we're planning to rework our intro song for our upcoming channel anniversary. Gonna give it some flavor, keep it spicy, ya know?
What have you been up to, Evil Sonic? How's life?
Apparently, Evil Sonic has been causing chaos as usual, trying to take over the world and stirring up a little trouble here and there. Typical villain stuff. Ain't that right, Evil Sonic?
Calling you out. Calling you out, Evil Sonic. How rude of her. Yes, we are doing an update on the intro song for the anniversary. After like 2 years of having the same intro, I would like to add the newcomers to said intro. Damn, I'm doing all right. Also, finally live streaming on Twitch. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What's your handle on Twitch? I'll give you a follow. I'll give you a fat one. I'm guessing it's Evil Sonic the Saiyan 24. Is that a pretty good guess? I have so many notifications on Twitch. No, but I'm close. That's not you? Is it Evil Sonic on Twitch? No, wait, that's Evil Sun. That's the only one I could find. Evil Sonic the Saiyan 24. Must be an imposter. Evil Sonic says he's on Twitch.
Twitch? Really? Looks like Evil Sonic branching out from evil doing to evil streaming. How ambitious.
Yes, it is. Evil Sonic, the Saiyan 24. Oh, I was right. There you go. I'll add to your growing followers. I appreciate you guys that have been here for a while. I really do. Some of you have been here for like 2 years. Almost as long as I've been streaming. That's fucking crazy. Maybe this shouldn't be slow. Never slow. I'm so used to hearing never slow, though. What the fuck would I change it to? I still want to do something with creations. It might sound bad, but I just want to try it. Your profile pic on Twitch is bad, though. That's fine. But if you want to change it, I mean, it's your Twitch channel. I think it just reminds me of Evil Sonic. Maybe you could just pull a Twitch thought thing and put cleavage on there or something. Sex sells. That's why you guys are here, right? Put the two things right next to me. I was thinking I should do some like face cam streams. Because it is true that VTubers, I don't really consider myself a VTuber, but I am kind of by default because I use a VTuber model. But they get less subs than like actual face cam people because I don't know, that's just the way the system works. Just how people's brain functions. However, I'm kind of stuck with Sylvia being a VTuber model. So I don't know how that works. It's not like my face isn't out there. It was never a mystery. But I'd have to do like an excuse to have like a face cam stream. I don't know. The next big fad that comes out, like pineapple Kool-Aid shit. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. But yeah, I think it's been like 4 years since I've updated that one picture on my actual writing. My author kit. I got fatter. They're looking for more. Building cars, they jumping fly. From chaos, they own the sky. Could make a new song for us. That'd be fucking awesome.
storm. Dull soul steals all the joy. The demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes.
Well, if you do want to do that,
as you pay the cost.
you could do it for Sylvia's birthday, September 24th. I did take that day off, by the way. I took off Sylvia's birthday, but I did take off my real life birthday. I guess it is like also the channel anniversary and shit, but it's funny. I took off Sylvia's birthday. It's not like she's even real. I mean, Sylvia's real. She's true to life. But she is digital. I don't know about that one. I think it's like in the middle of the week too. I took off because that's just where it landed. It's on a Thursday. Sylvia's birthday is on a Thursday. He tapping on concrete floor. Back alley's dark. They're looking for more. Wait a minute. Okay, no, that's starting in the right area. Evil Sonic says he wants to make a new song for me and you. And I recommended that he does it on your birthday.
Is that so? Evil Sonic wants to make a song for us, huh? And he's planning to release it on my birthday? That's kind of nice. Thanks, Evil Sonic. I guess villains have a soft side, too.
It's not like you're a good guy either, Sylvia.
Hey, I ain't saying I'm one either. I'm just a punk diva who's here to have a good time and make some music. It ain't about being good or bad. It's about being me.
True. So true. I updated Ruth. So next week we'll see how she functions. I gave her a little more personality. Burp at the end. That's 20% of my jokes right there on stream. That's the key. All right, we're just gonna skip those ones. Did I update this?
Trench coat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Creations are never slow. Come on,
You already made a
let's
song
start
about
the
you?
show.
I think I've seen that, but that's the one for a bit ago. Very cool.
Together we create a storm. Dull soul steals all the joy. The demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost, long as you pay the cost. Whispers in the urban night, threads burn in the street light. With love they roam free. This is where they choose to be. Trench coat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos
Oh, look at
they
that.
own the sky. With a force we're never slow. Come on, twits, let's start the show. Kick norm, together we create a storm. Forget your
Gotcha Club?
past, come on
No,
in,
this is new.
let's
I haven't seen this one.
begin. The divas will take you there, adventure without a care.
Seems like people love it. To be fair, I'm not on my regular account most of the time. I'm like on the alt account.
I can be Grace, my buddy, by her side. The world is in for a wild ride.
How's that start?
Trench coat, tomboy walks the street. Grin so sharp, no one can
So the only problem I have is the creations are never slow.
in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Creations are never slow, come on twits, so let's start the show. Kick up dirt wreck, the norm, together we create a storm. Doll soul steals all the joy, the demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost, long as you pay the
Maybe I'll get rid of slow. Maybe I'm gonna change that.
threads burn.
Let's change that. Give me a like. Thank you for the like. Thank you, Evil Sonic. Evil Sonic gave us a like.
That's some serious villain level behavior, showing affection by liking our stream. Guess Evil Sonic has a soft spot for us, huh?
That is pretty heinous, yeah.
Yeah, giving us a like, truly the epitome of villainy. Next thing you know, he'll be sending us chocolates and flowers.
What's another word for chaos?
Another word for chaos, huh? Mayhem, disorder, bedlam, pandemonium, turmoil, and maybe even anarchy.
Disorder is pretty good, but we already said chaos. Anarchy? Disorder, anarchy. Anarchy. Disorder. That sounds better, though. Let's try that. I might go to disorder, though. We already used chaos, though. Woodwind. My God, everyone's here. Woodwind has joined the chat. Say hi to Woodwind.
A Wordwin has joined the chat. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you here, mate.
Woodwind said, "Yep, I'm here. See, your day can always get worse. It's never worse with you around, Woodwind, I say."
Glad to see Wordwin keeping it real. True, it's never worse with me around, But hey, let's not be too quick to dismiss Evil Sonic's attempt at being nice. Maybe they're just in need of some love and attention.
I don't know how we got on the subject of Evil Sonic, but sure. Why does it look
Yeah,
like
we
this?
kind of
Why
got
does it look like
sidetracked,
ass?
didn't we? But sometimes those
can't change
random
that.
convos are the best part of the stream, you know?
We are updating the intro, Wordwin.
Oh yeah, we were talking
Anarchy
about
is so
reworking the
redundant,
channel
though, to
intro,
chaos.
right? We're aiming to give it a fresh twist while keeping the classic vibes.
I'll leave it as Anarchy, and I'll think of something. I will think of something. Everything before this can go in the shitter. It's kind of sunlight out. Maybe I can actually work on my fucking car. How many times did I strangle Sylvia so far? Actually, none. Sylvia and Plum have both been pretty good. Plum was really good yesterday. She was fucking hilarious sometimes.
Trench coat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on twits, let's start the show.
I don't know, that kind of works actually.
Together we create a storm. Doll soul steals all the joy, the demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost, as long as you pay the cost. Whispers in the urban night, threats burn in the street light. With love they roam free, this is where they choose to be. Trench coat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride.
There's too many instrumental solos.
Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys
Maybe I can take that
dark,
out.
they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. With a force we're never slow. Come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Forget your past, come on in, let's let the fun begin. The divas will take you there. Adventure without a catch. Trench coat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Trench coat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's pump a few of those in there. P-break. Let's see what we got.
Tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Green slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride.
So it wasn't supposed to do instrumental solo here.
Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm, together we create a storm. Doll soul steals all the joy, the demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost, long as you pay the cost. Whispers in
That needs to be faster. God damn it. Hang on. Let me cough up my lungs. That's better. Ah. My kidneys came out. I want this to... Long as you pay the cost. That's what I wanted to do. Long as you pay the cost. Anarchy is what we know. Come on, twits, let's start the show.
trench coat, tomboy walks the street. Grin so sharp, no one can beat. Gray slime
It's gonna
buddy
delete all
by
this.
her side, the world is in for a wild ride.
Oh, yeah.
Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more.
Maybe if I give her a big
They
band.
jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the
Maybe if I
norm,
put
together
vocal
we
breaks.
create a storm.
I can't see that, but whatever.
Soul steals all the joy, the demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost, long as you pay the
Yeah, I hate that pause. It bugs the fuck out of me.
urban night.
Verify I'm human. I hope so. Golly gee, I hope so. I haven't put Sylvia's trench coat on in a while. I forgot which button it is. Zero. There we go. I kind of forgot she had a trench coat. I mean, that's her whole thing, right? See, when I grew up as a teenager, I had a trench coat and I look lame as fuck. However, if you put on a dark-skinned tomboy with cleavage, it looks great.
Trench coat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride.
It still wants to do like a long fucking thing, don't it?
Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky.
Nowadays, it gets you arrested. Trench coats?
Come on, twits, let's start the show. Kick up
I wasn't a flasher.
together we create a storm.
I say, to cover my ass. Yeah, it's still kind of a short song. There we go. That's what I want. Right there. Maybe I'll change love. Wait, was the force part? Goddamn. Is that where the force part came from? With the force, they roam free. That's right. That's where it was from. I could change it back. I'm fine with changing it back now. Where is it? Oh, yeah, I changed it to love because of Ruth. I could... change this. This is where they love to be. Yeah. You have a gorgeous Aussie oilcloth duster and you rarely wear it. Now I gotta look that up. Let's look it up. Oh, yeah, that's swanky. Some more black instead of khaki. This reminds me of Linkara, if you guys know who the fuck that is. That less so. Linkara. Let the force they roam free. Let's change it to adore the bee. Let's change oh my god, hang on. Holy flying fuck, I'm out of shape. That cough, like, destroyed. That just destroyed me. I'm just getting so fat. Doesn't have a help. Doesn't help. I have a fan blowing on me all night. But I just love my fan. What was I doing? I coughed out part of my brain. What was I doing? All right. Again, just gonna not even bother with that. It's not like the variety is that big. It's all the same. It's all the same melody. Unlike actually making a song from scratch, it's all the same melody. It's derived from start the show. Can also show you my where is it artwork. I forgot that this is in the way. Yeah. Yeah. It's Sylvia for the new intro. My favorite one is the one where I can't talk. That was pretty good. This one. I like this one because her boob is like pressing against her leg. I think that's kind of like a little neat touch. However, I need it to be better. And I've been having a hard time making it better.
Trench coat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Doll soul steals all the joy.
I think that's I think anarchy is better than disorder now, because I just realized anarchy is what we know. Disorder is what we know. Never mind. Way else thinking about it. Got AFK a bit, pretend to be human, have fun. Oh. Woodwind says he's got an AFK for a bit.
All right, Wordwind's gonna be AFK again. Guess he's busy with whatever villains do in their free time.
Saves and destroys the silver pit, welcomes the lost, long as you pay the cost. Whispers in the urban night, threads burn in the street light. With a force they roam free, where they adore to be. Trench coat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride.
That reminds me of like Donkey Kong. I love Donkey Kong music. It's so good.
Feet tapping on concrete floor.
I might go get a cough drop. Jesus.
Looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly. With some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Forget your past, come on in, let's let the fun begin. The divas will take you there, adventure without a care. Trench coat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride.
There we go.
Trench coat tomboy walks the street. Grin so sharp no one can beat. Grace
I think we can start doing version ones.
for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor. Back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly. With some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Dull soul steals all the joy. The demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost, long as you pay the cost. Whispers in the urban night. Threads burn in the street light. With a force they roam free, where they adore to be. Trench coat tomboy walks the street. Grin so sharp no one can beat. Graceland buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride.
I like that it's actually keeping it like 2 minutes, 2:30 for the length of the song, so it's gonna be the actual intro song to our stream.
Feet tapping on concrete floor.
Back alleys dark, they're looking for more.
From building tops they jump and fly. With some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Forget your past, come on in. Let's let the fun begin. The divas will take you there. Adventure without a care. Walks the street. It's so sharp, no one can beat. Graceland buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. Hey! Trench coat tomboy walks the street. Grin so sharp no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride.
That's definitely more rocky, huh?
Feet tapping on concrete floor. Back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly. With some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Dull soul steals all the joy. The demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost, long as you pay the cost. Whispers in the urban night. Threads burn in the street light. With a force they roam free, where they adore to be. Trench coat tomboy walks the street. Grin so sharp no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on
Concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for
more. From building tops they jump and fly. With some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm.
Let's add a little vibrato.
Forget your past, come on in. Let's let the fun begin. The divas will take you there. Adventure without a care. Trench coat tomboy walks the street. Grins. Trench coat
That one's alright,
tomboy
yeah.
walks the street. Grin so sharp no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. tapping on concrete floor. Back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly. With some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Dull soul steals all the joy. The demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost, long as you pay the cost. Whispers in the urban night, threads burn in the street light. With a force they roam free, where they adore to be. Trenchcoat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor. Back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly. With some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Forget your past, come on in, let's let the fun begin. The divas will take you there. Adventure without a care. Trenchcoat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. The world is in for a wild ride.
This shouldn't lag my computer because I have it very low, but we'll find out.
The world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor. Back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly. With some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt,
Go.
wreck the norm.
I mean, it should be the same as like running a video game. It shouldn't lag anything.
Dull soul steals all the joy. The demon's heart
I should put the not safe for work
destroys.
filter on.
The silver pit
No, actually, I don't
welcomes
need to do
the
that.
lost, long as you pay the cost. Whispers in the urban night, threads burn in the street light. With a force they roam free, where they adore to be. Trenchcoat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride.
Oh man, that's the one we already did. That's why I was like, hey, this sounds good. I should use this one. I already did.
Grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride.
I will be releasing this on YouTube Music too, by the way.
Feet tapping on concrete floor. Back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly. With some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on
Twits, let's start the show.
Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Dull soul steals all the joy. The demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost, long as you pay the cost. Whispers in the
She's doing a lot of breathing.
threads burn in the street light. With a force they roam free, where they adore to be. Trenchcoat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on, twins, let's start the show.
She wasn't doing the heavy breathing, like the sharp breathing. Maybe not heavy breathing. Let's do sharp breathing. See, I like how I want to do this. I want her part to be pressing against her part, you know? That's not something you see too often. Kind of covering her. Make it realistic. I can. I've always been trying to make a super realistic Sylvia that doesn't look horrific. However, cutting her out while she's super realistic might be a pain in the dick. Yeah, she keeps doing this sharp breathing.
On concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on, twins, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Doll steals all the joy, the demon's heart.
It really wants to say wreck the norm.
They roam free where they adore to be. Trench coat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride.
Maybe we'll just do wreck. They did that in the original one. Unintentionally, but it just sounded good.
They jump and fly with some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on, twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create.
Yeah, it just kind of flows better, don't it? Is that the only ones?
Forget your past. Come on and let's let the fun.
Why does that look like ass? There. Holy shit. Maybe I gotta do this. Then I gotta do that. There.
Tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know.
Let's actually move this to the same line.
Wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Doll soul steals all the joy, the demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost, long as you pay the cost. Whispers in the urban night, threads burn in the street light. With a force they roam free where they
Okay. Just give that a few whirls. Minimize that. Sylvia looks a little freaky realistic. I mean, she's kind of supposed to look freaky, but this is a little too much. Just a little bit. She's also really trying to emphasize her fingernails, which is kind of annoying. Let me try this. And type in realistic. See what that does. The start of her middle age era look. She kind of does look like a witch or something. Sylvia's one of those people that would age gracefully, then fall off massively at like 60.
Trench coat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know, come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm, together we create a storm. Doll soul steals all the joy, the demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost, long as you pay the cost. Whispers in the urban night, threads burn in the street light, with a force they roam free where they adore.
I'm so used to like listening to the same song over and over again now. Sure, it's probably annoying to all of you. However, this is the creative process. I don't know about that one, by the way.
Trench coat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride.
Sylvia, you don't look too good.
Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know, come on twits, let's start the show.
Which werewolf hybrid?
The norm, together we create a storm.
Yeah, I can see that.
Doll soul steals all the joy, the demon's heart
Okay, hopefully this doesn't make me lag.
Silver pit welcomes the lost, long as you pay the cost. Whispers in the urban night, threads burn in the street light, with a force they roam free where there's order be. Trench coat tomboy,
Sylvia's spirit animal definitely would be a wolf.
no one can be. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know, come on twist, let's start the show. Kick up dirt,
Ain't that sassy?
the norm, together
A little
we
sassy.
create a storm.
Looks like fucking ass though.
Come on,
I'm gonna deselect. I think that's a problem.
the fun begin, the divas will take you there and bet you without a care. Trench coat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride.
Next weekend, we're gonna start streams a little bit later. We're gonna start them at 3 instead of 1 p.m. my time. No reason, just something different. Maybe more you'll be able to attend if I give you better times instead of a weird time. I could go to the classic old days where I did 5, I think.
From building tops, they jump and fly. With some chaos, they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on, twit, so let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Doll soul steals all the joy. The demon's heart saves and destroys.
Maybe I will start later. Maybe I will do like a 4 or 5. I plan to play Resident Evil for quite a long time. By the way, I like this one. This one's pretty good. That one's cute. Be down with anything. Down with the syndrome. But fuck it, I'll do it late. We'll do 5s. Maybe my amazing creative juices will be flowing a lot better instead of just waking up and starting stream. Sylvia, what do you think about starting streams later next weekend? Like 4 or 5 instead of 1.
Interesting idea. Starting the stream later could be a game changer, huh? Instead of our usual 1 p.m., we could go for 4 p.m. That would definitely mix things up a bit.
Is your voice different? No, I'm just crazy. Alright, I like that one. I'm just gonna skim through this one. So what I'm gonna do, I like those two. We'll stick with those two. And then I am gonna increase the weirdness by 15%. I had a weird ass dream last night that I was hanging out with the angry video game nerd and his wife. And he had like a treehouse he lived in. And we had to get to the top of his treehouse. There was no video games involved. I was just with the AVGN. I was just with James Rolfe for no fucking reason. And his wife. I don't even know what his wife looks like. My brain just made it up. I know his wife has been public before, I think. I don't think his kids have been, which is probably for the better. I think if you are an online celebrity, you should show as little about your kids as fucking possible. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but I know some do. Some, I feel like, exploit their kids and use them for entertainment purposes. Now, whether that's intentional or not, I don't know. I don't know if they have that mindset when they're doing that. Maybe they just want their kids to participate. But that's how I feel. Maybe I'm getting sick. I was kind of sick last all week. I did not get anything done last week. I was like, there's a few days where I just woke up kind of sick, so I just laid in bed until work, and then I felt great. But I didn't get fucking anything done. I was trying to get more of these pictures done, but I just didn't have the energy. Hey, that's a more realistic one. Look at her. Look at her. She cute. Might be better that I upped the limit. And it hasn't legged me, so. Stunning. She's fucking beautiful, baby. Oh yeah, this is one of the first ones I picked out. You gotta remember, I gotta add a little bit of motion to it. She's also got short hair here, which I'm actually starting to appreciate more short hair more in my life. The reason why I never really liked short hair I like this one. The reason why I never liked short hair is because my mom has really, really short hair. Like, really short. She had the shortest hair in our family, which is crazy. But I've appreciated short her hair, like this short, since a lot of tomboys have short hair. I kind of want to... I get that feeling, yeah. Whenever your mom has something, you tend to not look for that in a girl. Like, I don't like piercings at fucking all. At fucking all. I hate them all. Even ear piercings. Because my mom's got piercings. Not like gauges or anything, but she's got like ear piercings. And she got a fucking navel piercing. So, fucking... That's the end of that in my life. That kills it right there. I don't like any piercings. She got a navel piercing when I was like 13, and that was the end of that. But anyways, whenever I do update our models, which I don't know. If I update our models, I just kind of want to do it myself. I don't want to hire anyone to do it. The lady who did these ones did a good job. Now I modified them a bit to my own liking, but I mean, they still look good for like GB models. But once technology has gotten a little further, I just kind of want to do my own models. I don't think anyone will work with me anyways because of the whole AI shit. You know how artists are with AI. They're fucking crazy people. Not all, but a good chunk of them are just fucking insane people. If you use AI, they won't work with you, which is kind of funny because how do you get business then? If someone used AI, then goes out to reach to you for your art and you deny them, that's completely illogical. Don't you want to get paid? You're basically telling people to go to the competitor. Whatever. Never was really a good artist, but I was an artist. And now I just draw and let my computer make it. I use Krita, Stable Diffusion. Maybe I just will use this one. Let's see what that makes.
Trenchcoat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp, no. Trenchcoat tomboy walks the street, grin so.
I like how the other one, it jumps immediately into lyrics. I'll let that one play.
Tomboy walks the street. Grin so sharp, no one can beat. Grace line buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor. Back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly. With some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Doll soul steals all the joy. The demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the loss, long as you pay the cost. Whispers in the urban night, threads burn in the street light. With a force they roam free, where they adore to be. Trench coat tomboy walks the street. Grin so sharp no one can beat. Grace line buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor. Back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly. With some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on twist, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Forget your past, come on and let's let the fun begin. The divas will take you there. Adventure without a care. Trench coat tomboy walks the street. Grin so sharp no one can beat. Grace line buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride.
Wow, my timing is crazy. Right at the end of the song.
Grin so sharp, no
Professional artist doesn't care about Gen AI. Those people are amateurs. Yeah, exactly. I consider myself a writer, at least. I have made one book. Not big. It didn't go anywhere, but I'm still proud of that book. Anyways, Gen AI's been out for writing for like 5 years before all this art shit happened. Woodwind, you probably know. You're a writer. This stuff has been around for a bit. It just wasn't very advanced. Fucking language translation's been out for like a decade. That's AI. That's been out for so long. I think people are just upset about, don't really care about art. I really think they don't. I think I think I have a theory. Here's my theory. I think artists, like amateur artists, I think they fucking hate each other. I think they do. But they can't admit that they hate each other. But now that generative AI art, or AI assisted art is out, they're free game to shit out all over AI artists. Completely free to do that. But I think that shit's been boiling up for a while. I genuinely think that amateur artists hate each other and are often envious. This is my theory, and I think it's right. I think there's a hint of truth to it. Professional artists don't care. Spell and grammar checks of rudimentary AI when they're around. Yeah, that shit's been around for a while. It's just that people don't care. Also, there's a website called Pseudowrite that I used for a bit. Also uses AI to help you, like, it can write for you. I didn't let it write for me, though. But you can use it to get, like, ideas and shit and alternatives for words and shit. That's been around for, like, a decade. I'm sure back in the past it wasn't that good, but it still was around. But now when it's visual art, oh, no, all of a sudden it's a problem. All of a sudden it's a huge problem. Now they care. Now when factory jobs are being taken by mechanical arms, I don't give a fuck about that. Oh, let's learn the code, asshole. Huge artist backlash was pushed DeviantArt when the owners of the website realized they lost huge revenue stream when their site was scrapped. Scraped? I'm guessing you mean scraped? Maybe I can't read. Scrape. Okay. Yeah. I just think these people just don't understand their own hypocrisy. Let's touch on Nero for a second. I don't touch on her that often. I was inspired by Nero, yes, I'll admit it. However, I was only inspired by the chat bot attached to a VTuber model. Before that, I got the chatbot idea from might have been Miami Temma from Face Connect. No, it might this might post date when I started getting Sylvia. I just got the chatbot idea because I want to bounce something like I want to bounce ideas off of something while I stream, and then it kind of just evolved into this. But Nero is definitely at least an inspiration for attaching a chatbot to a VTuber model. Absolutely. I'm not going to pretend like, oh, it's my original idea. Fuck no. Initially, scraping the sites was completely within the terms of service. The early LLM training was done with thumbnails. So, wait, thumbnails? That'd be really small, wouldn't it? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. They don't care about Nero because Nero doesn't replace artists. Nero replaces writers and VTubers. That's the hypocrisy. If Nero was like, if Nero's pictures and shit were made with generative AI, they would tear her apart. But since it's made by an actual artist, they don't care. Because all this shit is just selfishness. It really is. AI allows people like me and others who do not have the skill or time to create something that they want to do so. And if I want to have higher quality stuff, I'll hire professional artists. I mean, we can make something way better than what Sylvia looks like right now with a professional artist. Early Gen AI was so freaking bad. I mean, it was going to be bad anyways. Do you remember back in the day? I remember when they said hands. Hands were always going to be bad. Do you remember that? I remember that shit. Now hands are fucking perfect. Except for that thumbnail. Literally that thumbnail. Ignore that thumbnail. I might have worked on that, actually. But look how perfect hands are now. Do you remember that? Yeah, I'm aware of Leaflet. I love Leaflet. I'm very glad she's leading the charge on this shit. Because now she's actually forcing artists to be cheaper, which was the goal the whole time. To add a bridge to allow anyone to do what they want. Well, now it's cheaper. You remember and worked with the guy that fixed it? You worked with the guy that fixed the hands?
Trench coat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp.
We were working with AI on the same project. Oh, okay. That's cool. Oh, so you're probably into this before me, Wordwin. Around the same time I got into AI. Documentations for the coders, okay. Oh yeah, that's also one thing, is how come coders are being shit on? Think of how much work it took for coders to get to this point with quote unquote AI, LLMs. Just the amount of man hours and working together it took. And then we made, this is literally the coolest shit ever right here. And it's being shat on by fucking idiots. You know what? I'm actually glad. No joke. Yeah, literally worldwide collaboration. Different countries and shit to make literally the coolest stuff ever. And I'm actually glad that artists aren't using AI. I'm glad they hate it. Because if artists used AI, they would be fucking unstoppable. You know, they could just own the market of this shit instantly. But the fact that they don't use this as a tool is such a good thing for regular people. Because they could pump out these images so fast and still charge the same arm and a leg for it. Just with the name alone. Just with like the title they have. Like Steve the Artist. Imagine Steve the Artist just made, I don't know, $100 per commission. Well, now he's pumping out like 50 commissions a week. Bet a bunch of them are perfectly happy to use the AI tools around them. You know, you make... That's a good point, because how the fuck would I know? You're right. Adobe does already have this shit. And also search engines. Also, YouTube's been using translation. I noticed that YouTube like a year ago started doing translation AI on the comments. I don't know if that's always been around. I don't pay attention, but it's like perfect now. And every time they push that button, they're using AI. But as long as it's not art, it doesn't matter. It's just selfish people in the end. It really is. It's people who have never really had to worry about, like, I don't know. I'll think of something later. But yeah, probably a lot of artists actually are using AI and they're just not saying it. Because if you're a professional artist, you can make it look like it's not AI, right? It cuts corners and then you can make it look like you did it. You could literally Laura your own artwork. You're so smart, Woodwind. Anyway. Back to this. Ooh, look at that. Look at that butt. Well, I just got done saying they perfected hands. Not always. There's still problems, but for the most part, hands are pretty damn good. That's a good image. Wait, I'm saving that one. I could use that. Storm. Doll soul steals all the joy. The demon's heart saves and destroys the silver pit. Well, every artist who went to college with would have killed for AI prototyping and thumbnail. Exactly. Yes. It's the same with, like, I mean, referencing stuff when you're a writer. Or having something, I use pseudo write to give me an idea of something, and usually I reject the ideas or whatever it gave me, but it still makes me think. But I know it's going to take, like, it's actually starting to flip around. I think, honestly, no joke, I think Leaflet herself has, like, helped this progress so exponentially in a good way. Like, her programs that she released isn't even anything. It's really not that crazy. It's just like PNG Tuber or whatever. But it just incorporates, like, AI to produce the images, I think, and the motion. But really, it's not anything super complicated. I think literally her is kind of like helping this turn around a lot faster. Give it like 4 years, and it'll be like no one listens to annoying people anymore. Luddites, as they call them. I know, unfortunately, because I can never learn, a good chunk of negativity I receive is from AI, but I don't know. It's hard to differentiate negativity from people just hating that I work with AI, or if I actually do suck at something. Like, I actually want to improve being a streamer and a creator, but it's kind of hard when there's bias involved with negativity. So I don't know what to pick and choose that'll be useful. First look, it doesn't look too great, but I took a closer look and I totally want to use it now. It looks like it has great features. It looks like you could do a lot with it, but yeah, like I agree, the initial look of it looked kind of shit when she was first using it, but I mean, it's like a 0.001 version of it. It's just a free program.
Trench coat tomboy walks the street. Grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime
In the future, I'll have 10,000 subs. And I'll get the recognition I deserve. Yeah. I keep bouncing between 15, 20 subscribers and like the 15, 10 subscribers. I keep fluctuating between that. I'm kind of stuck there. Because now I'm back at 15, 18. I know I shouldn't focus on subs, but everyone does anyways. Everyone does. And down number makes me sad, and up number makes me gives me anxiety. Either way, I lose. Like, oh, less people. Oh no, what am I doing wrong? Oh, more people. Oh, I better not fuck up. It's the number you have, exactly. You want to see number go up, and it gives you endorphins. They kind of just took away the dislikes on the dashboard for YouTube. It's just gone for me. Like, they don't have it anymore. Now it's just views and comments. They removed them when people are voting the AI slop. Ah, okay. I do believe in AI slop, by the way, but I also believe in human slop. I think anything could be slop. There's way, let's be realistic, there's way more human slop out there than there is AI slop. I mean, AI can catch up because how fast you can produce it, but human slop has been around since the beginning of time. There's just garbage out there. It's just garbage that's been around for a while, and then we applaud it because it's made by a real human. And that's also why amateur artists are like, I guess not necessarily directly connected to it, but is that amateur artists, like, let's be honest, most of them are bad artists. That's why they're amateur artists and not professional artists. But they get applauded anyways because they're unique. So they don't actually grow. If it's just a big circle jerk, how do you improve? Like I said, I want to know the negativity towards me that's actually useful to help me improve. Yeah, I think everyone wants to push AI for everything because they skip the basics and throw themselves into the end goal. Exactly. Yep. Ooh. Oh. Wish I could make you even more realistic. It just always looks bad. It stopped being about making a song and started being about rediscussing AI with our newly acquired information and how things have shifted. Just because I'm pro AI doesn't mean I'm pro data centers, by the way. We kind of need them if we're going to keep up with other countries and shit like that, but that doesn't mean I want data centers to take like someone's house. I also don't want prices to be super high for like RAM and shit. I don't use Grok or anything online to make my pictures. I use it all on my computer locally. It's always been that way. I used animation once with Grok, and I posted a few of those on YouTube, but I never liked them. I thought they looked kind of shit. This, on the other hand, yes. I have to use a website for this. My computer cannot do this.
Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know.
Our attempt to centralize Gen AI into a few hands to take away from general user. But, yeah. That is a chunk of it. Not all of it, but that is a chunk of it. It is also just to, like, stay ahead of other countries. And pushing that bubble. It all comes down to capitalism, and this is why capitalism is bad. Because of one example. I hate people that like talk about capitalism like they know about shit, because as soon as I hear the word, I'm like, oh, this guy's gonna spell some retarded shit, huh? That's a discussion for another time, though. What the fuck do I know about capitalism, huh? Good enough to use most LLMs, but not good enough to train one. Can train a Laura, though. I tried training a Laura, but I couldn't figure out how the fuck to do it. I looked it up and everything, but I just didn't, because I wanted to make one of, obviously, me, Sylvia, Ruth, Plum, to make my life easier, especially Ruth. Ruth is a nightmare to make. Sylvia's piss-ass easy to make. I'm actually harder to make than Sylvia. That's how lucky I got with, like, her design. It's a pain, yeah. I don't want to do it. I'd rather pay someone to do it, to be fair. That's one thing I'd probably pay for, is someone to do a Laura for me.
Trench coat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a while.
I should probably be doing V3. Yeah, I got enough. When I was getting into, I think it was Blender I was getting into for a bit, so I upgraded my GPU. There always has to be a big excuse for me to upgrade my GPU. I think it was initially, I jumped from like a kind of crappy GPU to Blender, so I upgraded. And then I got into Stable Diffusion, so I upgraded another time. So far, my GPU's been really good to me. She gets the job done. But yeah, much higher LLMs I don't even really want to use because they're for more realistic pictures. But yeah, my GPU is kind of slow on that. It's also slow on animation. But the animation I have to myself, like locally for myself, isn't something I really feel is intuitive yet. Maybe that part of the song's a little too much. Let's take away vibrato. It's that jazz, punk, jazz, fusion. I have to understand what the model weighs. About 250. Not funny.
jump and fly. With some chaos, they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on, twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Dull soul steals all the joy. The demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost, long as you pay the cost. Whispers in the urban night. Threads
Otherwise, best practices and guessing. Yeah. I just simply don't have the time for that. I haven't touched in a few years, though. I'm sure it's massively improved since then. I believe there will be a bubble that pops in a few years. The prices of GPUs will probably drop. I don't know if they'll plummet, but they'll drop. And there will be survivors in all this. Probably Suno's gonna survive. Grok will survive. All the big ones are gonna survive. Alright, I don't know about that one. Should I add snapping? Should I add snapping? Snapping. Let's add snapping. I'm human. Stop asking. I think they started doing that. So Suno's put a limit on how many songs you can download per month. It's 20. Which actually, for me, 20 is a fuck ton. I never reach 20. I never reach like 5 downloads of a song, let alone 20. But they're trying to reduce the spam, like the spam of music on like Spotify and stuff, which I understand. I don't like that I'm being limited because I'm a good person. I don't just spam music. But I understand why. I get it. I'd rather have Suno be available to use on music platforms. They've had to make a lot of agreements to make Suno viable on music platforms. GPUs aren't no deal for training, just really good at it. Once someone comes up with a more efficient alternative, data centers will switch. Probably, yeah. Even like LLMs are very, they have a, I know this like like fifth hand information, but I guess LLMs have a limit on what the fuck they can do. There's gonna have to be a change to something different.
Trench coat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride.
I guess I could add big band back to it.
Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly.
I think we got the song, guys. I think these lyrics are perfect. I think this is the new Start the Show. Well, not new. The alternative version. That's pretty solid. Not gonna lie, I like that. Woodwind, what's your opinion? I'm switching it to like the VTuber quote unquote community. As a fellow VTuber, I think the VTuber community is not real anyways. But when it comes to like big VTubers, I think collabs are absolutely like corporate but fucking retarded. I don't mean hanging out with friends. I mean like actually collabs are all just a bunch of crock of shit.
Trench coat, tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat.
There's a lot of vernacular we need to, well, I say we. I don't even consider myself a VTuber. Like I said, I'm VTuber because I use a VTube studio model, so that just throws me in the category, but VTubers are not a collective of people. And I think that ideal needs to end. It's like saying all people with hats have to have the same ideals, because in the VTube community, it is very anti-AI, unless you're Nero. Then the hypocrisy leaks out. This is also really good. What the fuck? Holy shit. I got lucky twice in a row. Collabs are useful for specific purposes and in general as modeling the brand of all involved. Yeah. One more thought process was when you're like two VTuber, it makes me cringe when I see like two VTubers playing a game together and calling it a collab. I think it just sounds so corporate. If they actually truly are just friends, why isn't it just hanging out with friends? Why does VTubing have like this idol stigmatism to it, attached to it still? Look at like bands that might mix artists for a certain work. Yeah, but that's kind of different than what I'm talking about. I kind of forgot what I'm talking about. Because of the us against them. I think my more random point that I'm making is I think the term VTuber community needs to die. And I think it should have died a long time ago. All this stuff like collab and graduation is shit are just poison to people like us who just want to stream and have VTuber models, but not be considered part of the community. I don't know if I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, but I hate the term VTuber community. I guess that simplifies it. Never consider myself a VTuber, though I use the term. Yeah. Like, VTuber has like a stigmatism attached to it forever. You're way on the edge. I know, you're about to fall off. You're one step closer to the edge and you're about to break. I just hope for one day where this fucking... the upper poison community just like falls apart. Of corporate VTubers pretending to be indies. And the vernacular we use, like graduation shit. I think idol, Japanese idol, not community, thought process. The Japanese idol world kind of spawned VTubers, and then VTubers eventually spawned something completely different. What the fuck am I talking about anymore? I gotta stop talking like a retard. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm tired. Let's get back to listening to music. I had a direction I was going and went straight off a cliff. It's like religion. Once the gets organized, it becomes amoral. There you go. Yes, that's it. VTubing has become a religion. Or originally was kind of a religion. And I think that's why VTubers get shit, because we all get lumped into the same thing. He's gonna make his own slimes? They probably smell better than me.
Burn in the street light with a force they roam free where they adore to be.
I should call this stream Vattic talks about AI and VTubing for way too fucking long. It goes nowhere with it. And music sometimes happens.
Tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark. They're looking for more. From building tops, they jump and fly. With some chaos, they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on, twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Forget your past, come on in. Let's let the fun begin. The divas will take you there. Without a care. Trench coat, tomboy walks the street. Grin so sharp, no one can beat. Grace, somebody by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. Trench coat, tomboy walks the street. Grin so sharp, no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor. Back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops, they jump and fly. With some chaos, they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on, twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Doll soul steals all the joy. The demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost, long as you pay the cost. Whispers in the urban night. Threads burn in the street light with a force they
I don't like she. How do I make her stop reaching?
Sharp, no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. Tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops, they jump and fly. With some chaos, they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on, twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Forget your past, come on in, let's let the fun begin. The divas will take you there. Without a care. Trench coat, tomboy walks the street. Grin so sharp, no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride.
Let's just bring the weirdness up to 78 and see what happens.
Grin so sharp, no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor.
Back alleys dark, they're looking for more.
From
Building tops, they jump and fly. With some chaos, they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on, Twits, let's start the show. And my microphone is like bobbing around. It's because I'm literally bobbing around in real life. Like the audio is bouncing. I'm literally bouncing. I'm rocking back and forth like a crazy person. I actually used to do that growing up. Like I'd bounce against the, like if I'm sitting in a seat, I'll bounce. It was really, really cringe, and I did for way too fucking long. Everywhere. I was made fun of in high school for doing it. Early high school, then I stopped. Maybe I am a little bit autistic. That seems like a... It seems like a quirk that someone with autism would use to cope. It's kind of hard to tell because my brother was autistic growing up, clinically, like, officially named autistic. That's his name. So I don't know. Compared to him, it's kind of hard to tell. It was just me and him. I have no other siblings. All right, try this.
Tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know, come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm, together we create a storm. Dull soul steals all the joy, the demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost, long as you pay the cost. Whispers in the urban night, threads burn in the street light. With a force they roam free, where they adore to be. Trench coat tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys.
Okay, that got a little weird at the end there.
Tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know, come on twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm, together we create a storm. Dull soul steals all the joy, the demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost, long as you pay the cost. Whispers in the urban night, threads burn in the street light. With a force they roam free, where they adore to be.
Now the ants can have some new stinky overlords.
Grin so sharp no one can beat.
Ah, my favorite anime, Stinky Overlords.
The world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on
Why isn't it giving me a plain white background?
They're looking for more. From building tops they jump
I need to cut her out.
chaos they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on, twits, let's start the show. Kick up dirt, wreck the norm. Together we create a storm. Forget your past, come on in. Let's let the fun begin.
Trying to be artsy.
We'll take you there.
I don't need art, I need slop.
Trench coat tomboy walks the street, green so sharp
I like how our arm is actually outside the sleeve. I wish the sleeve was there. Can I do... Wait, let me try that. The good old one piece of wearing a coat with sleeves is not wearing the sleeves ever. Classic.
Tomboy walks the street, grin so sharp no one can beat. Gray slime buddy by her side.
I think I really like this one. I could cut out the first part.
Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more.
Seems like a more subdued beginning.
Tops, they jump and fly with some chaos, they own the sky. Anarchy is what we know. Come on, twits, let's start the show.
Sylvia, punch.
Create a storm. Doll soul steals all the joy. The demon's heart saves and destroys. The silver pit welcomes the lost, long as you pay the cost. Whispers in the urban night. The rats burn in the street light. With a force they roam free, where they adore to be. Trench coat tomboy walks the street. Grin so sharp no one can beat. Slime buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride.
I actually think I got what I wanted. This one the same lyrics, make sure. Is this also the same lyrics? Yeah. So I guess I should show you guys what I'm fucking doing, huh? Cut out. This is different, right? Different. I just saw it change. Yeah, I added rec the norm. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this. Trash. I like to keep it neat and organized. I wish I did more in the past. But you know, the past is the past, and the past is ass. Where's version 3? Oh, version 3 is ahead of version 2 or 4. That's how you count, right? So I'm gonna actually leave that. I can use any of these. I think they'd be good. Let's listen to this. You can generate a bunch of songs, but only download a few. Yeah, you can generate as many as you want, but they limit it to 20 downloads per month. Which, again, doesn't affect me, because I only download like 5 max. It's usually of the same song, and I usually eliminate one. I actually download less now. I am curious how they're going to do stems, though. Because you could download, like, get stems. See if you guys can see this. Okay. Because it brings up 2 different stems when you do it. I wonder if downloading those counts. I imagine it would have to be, yeah. That counts as 1 song each. I doubt each stem would count as a song. That'd be fucking retarded. They have done dumb shit on this website, though. Really bad at having white nails, huh? Sylvia Punch. Let's see what we get. Anyway, when we get really big and stop being indies, we got to do a collab. Our corporations at the collab. And we have to have a bunch of sponsors. And we have to constantly talk over each other to try to be the funnier one. Because we want to get more viewers, right? Why is the background black? What? Why is the background black? I chose plain white background. Be easy for me since you can't talk. Exactly. I only benefit. I was about to say you could do something like Zentrea does, but she talks. I'm pretty sure how she does is she talks and then it goes into robot voice. I don't think she actually types out what she says. That bitch has been like streaming for like a decade. I'm pretty sure she's been streaming for a long ass time. Is that her name, Zentrea? Debuted in 2017. Yeah, she's been doing it almost for a decade. That's fucking crazy. I think she was here before VTubers even became like a thing. Saw the name for the first time today in a collab with Neurosama. Of course. No, what? Neurosama's corporate too. They're all corporate. They're all part of the same machine, quite literally. VTubers emerged mid 2010s and became an international phenomenon in 2020s. So yeah, she essentially became, I guess she's not technically a VTuber because she's got a 3D model, but she was there before it became big. Ain't that crazy? That was when I was about to say that's when the Oh, I'm right. Actually, I am completely right. I was gonna say that's when COVID started, is when VTubing became popular. I'm right. 2020. That's why. So literally, you can blame the virus for VTubing. I wonder if my stream's gonna get blacklisted because I said the word, the big C. Uh-oh. I think we're past that point though. I think we're away from that era. More people to watch and more people to do it. Yep. You know what's funny is that entire time I had an essential job, so I didn't get any time off during that. The nice thing was we never had to interact with third or first shift because I worked second because we had to be separated. So I think we punched in like late on purpose and we still got paid the same. However, we did have a thing at my job where on Fridays we'd work earlier and we worked 7 hours because we worked the extra 15 hours on the previous days and it just kind of turned out like that. But we lost that completely. So the big C ruined my hours and ruined my Fridays. So thanks. I mean, that's the only negative thing it did, I guess. It ruined my it ruined my Fridays. Oh, this VOD is done for. This VOD is over. I could have gotten 1 million views on this VOD, but I ruined it by talking about the virus. It was definitely going to happen too.
These are the words that cut deep, carving my brain as I sleep. Awake, lost
If the VOD gets destroyed, complain about being canceled on Twitter. Always.
more cool.
Isn't that the best way to contact YouTube is to literally bitch on Twitter? Might be the next person rescued by Rev. I have mixed feelings about Rev.
A gilded tongue lashes my flesh to break me down into dust. At your leisure, now, and forever. Scold me with those words that cut deep. Cut deep. A little bit of madness, a little bit of fun, a little bit of time to break my mind from surroundings. Sound that vibes.
The only way to get past AI throwing all the support tickets. Yep.
Now and forever. Scold me with those words that cut deep.
YouTube has always been dog shit about that. Since the dawn. This is gonna sound like a defense of YouTube, but I'm just being realistic. There's no way in flying fuck that they could have enough human people to look at every support ticket on YouTube constantly. It's just literally not possible. However, their AI algorithm is dog shit. Both are true. They're both are true.
Those words that cut deep. Those words that cut deep.
It's a catch-22 for them. I guess they just fix their AI thing. Make it good. That sounds expensive. It needs to be there for gorilla videos. But I will say that Google and YouTube is the best website on the internet. And I fully support whatever they do. Get reviewed. There should be things that get reviewed by people that stage as AI too. It's funny, it doesn't matter if it's a robot or a human, it's always been done shittily. Ain't that sad? Even when it was like smaller with humans, it was still dog shit. It's just changing it from carbon to silicone. That's all it's doing. Same dog shit, different flavor. But YouTube is the greatest channel on the internet. Just saying. They have no examples of good customer support to train AI with. That's fucking genius. That is a genius thing to say. It's true. It should be trained on Steam's customer service. Steam is also a big corpo. But of all the big corpos, they at least show that they care about gamers more than anyone over the developers. I've had games where I've had 15 hours into it and I get to a point where the game's glitched and I can't continue and I've been able to refund it. Until Gabe retires, yeah, then it's fucking over. It's just like what happened with Nintendo when their president passed away. It just took a big fat steaming shit. It's just run by businessmen. Steam, Costco, and Arizona Tea are the three big ones left. Really? I don't know about the other two. I don't know about Costco and Arizona Tea. I imagine they have good customer service then are run by actual competent people. Still run by the original owners. Makes sense. I like Arizona Tea, but that shit is 99% sugar. It's so bad for you. It is horrendous for you. I can feel my kidneys failing and my sugar spiking as I drink it. I can feel diabetes seeping through my skin. Liquid diabetes. Sriracha hot sauce used to be one, but they fell a few years ago. I thought sriracha was a type of hot sauce. I didn't realize it was a brand. I really like this one. I just gotta listen to it again. An actual brand, it was so good they didn't bother protecting the name. That makes sense now. Okay, that's why Sriracha's around. That's letting your product speak for itself. The owner said they can't compete with our taste and price, so let them fall on their own. That's fucking awesome. That's so based. Back to something that's related to both AI and corporations. I think it's the president of Rockstar or the lead of Rockstar, or I mean GTA. He said that AI could make a GTA, but it won't be GTA. It wouldn't be able to do what we can do. That's kind of up in the air with GTA 6, but I will say that's kind of a base take. It's like, yeah, let people use it to make a game, but it ain't gonna be us. It will be GTA. I mean, nowadays it probably will be. It was GTA AI. Oh, I see what you did there. Oh, if only I saw the joke the first time. But I can't fully remember the interview, but it's fucking crazy. This take is very it's very base for a fucking runner of a company when it comes to the idea of AI being used to make video games. I'm very curious to see what happens with GTA 6. I fear what it's going to do to the gaming industry. I think it's going to normalize $100 games. After they slam into a wall with GTA 6, I'm sure the investors will force them to use AI. Not going to lie, they probably already are. Why wouldn't they? I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. How many indie game devs are using AI right now? I guarantee you like 95% of them, whether they know it or not. The difference is if they can afford the tokens. Ah. That whole token system's fucking retarded. It's been retarded since day one. I don't understand the thinking behind it. Other than basically calling them microtransactions. That's all it is. It's microtransactions of nonsense. What's the difference between like having tokens for a month and just paying flat out to use unlimited AI for a month? It's the same as anything else. It's still using like electricity. Is the memory gonna run out? They should have plenty of it. They're buying up the market. Measurement of CPU usage. That's already been happening with fucking servers and shit. This already existed. They're just making up the token shit. It's nonsense. It's just to get out of paying a monthly fee to use in like unlimited amount. I'd rather be charged more than deal with the fucking stupid token shit. This is a way I get to hide like a gacha game. I swear it's worse than a gacha game, like way worse. Cause it was like straight out the gate. Gacha systems at least develop from something. I guess it did come from like literally gacha machines in Japan. Handy way of measuring what a model is doing. It shows the back and forth between prompt, model, and response. You know, that stuff is too advanced for me. That's an area of expertise I cannot join you in, Woodwind. I don't know. Woodwind, you decide. Right here and now. You're going to determine the future of the channel. Do you like this one better? Do you like this position? Or do you like... Not that one. Not that one. Hang on, I'll find it. What the fuck are you doing? Excuse me? That one. Right. Do you like this one where she's landing and her boobs pressing against her leg? Or do you like this one where she's leaping and she's like grabbed for you and about to punch you in the face and she's smiling? The one with the most boob. That'd probably be the jumping one. However, this also has boob and stuff happening to boob. So that's a rough one. That's rough, buddy. I think the second one. Well, that's a problem because I don't know what the second one is. All right, here's one, and here's two. Two. Okay. I will use this one then. Coat in the hair looks better. Yeah. I will be modifying, but it'll be this position. Might even be the same thing. I want to reveal more of her midriff. But maybe I could sacrifice the midriff. Because I plan to have her here. And then me either like coming off her shoulder, like being knocked off her shoulder or something like that. I don't know if I'm going to be in every picture because each one's going to have its own girl. One's going to be Plum, one's going to be Ruth. I might put myself in all of them, but that might be a little too much me. And I don't want to have a little too much me. You're not here for the slime. I ain't no fool. Maybe I thought about having Plum and Ruth in the same picture, but I want to have 3 rotating pictures. It is time to wrap up the stream now. Grab the coat with your teeth and hold on for dear life. That's actually not a bad idea for a picture. I'm actually going to write that down. I won't use it for this, however. This is a fun stream. I would like to do more, but I have run out of time. I've run out of time like 20 minutes ago. This was a good conversation. I think we discovered world peace today. And everyone will be happy. I got the song that I wanted. All right, Sylvia, it's time to wrap up the stream. Say goodbye to everyone and give them all the YouTube jargon.
All right, folks, it's time to say our goodbyes for now. Big thanks to everyone who joined the stream and kept us company. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell icon to stay up to date with all the madness we have planned. And as always, keep it real, stay awesome, and most importantly, keep being twits. See you all next time.
Oh, very professional. Woodwind, Mini-Me, Evil Sonic, and Rainbow Dash. Thank you all for joining. And to everyone else, goodbye.